Come and give us a hand.
Hang on.
What? Give us a hand to get this downstairs.
What's that?
It's a diary. Must be that woman's.
Well, let's see then.
You what?
Well, let's have a look.
You can't do that. Diaries are private.
Oh, she won't know. Find out what she gets up to at night.
It's none of our business.
So?
So, how would you like it if someone looked at your diary?
Yeah, well, I don't keep one, do I? I don't believe in incriminating myself.
Yeah, well, you can leave this one alone then.
Oh, come on. I mean, she can't be bothered if she leaves it lying about.
She didn't. It was in there, and that's where it'd stay until she comes to collect it.
All right. I don't really care anyway.
Good. Well, you can give us a hand to get this downstairs.
So what does that prove?
Proves you're in the clear.
Oh, I'm glad about that. The last thing I need is for my back lawns to cave in. Right, Damon? Another fella there with problems.
Well, the matter, they might as well go next door as well.
There's no one in.
All the better.
You mightn't like the idea of you tramping over their garden.
I'm not tramping. I'm carrying out a geological survey.
With a coat hanger?
All the best inventions were simple. Look at the ball cock.
Hey?
I've got to keep going while the forces are still with me.
Doreen? Do you want to talk about it?
It's that letter from the Building Society. I haven't told him yet. Billy, I mean.
Oh, I see.
I've been worrying about it all week.
He'll have to know sooner or later.
He'll go spare when he finds out.
He might take it better than you think.
I can't bear to see him so depressed. I don't know how I'm going to tell him. Oh, I'm sorry to burden you with all my worries.
That's all right, Doreen. It's what friends are for. Won't you reconsider my offer? Let me lend you a few pounds.
No, really.
I'll help you sort yourself out.
I couldn't.
Why not?
It's very kind
Well, that's
of you.
settled.
No, really, Mr Howman, I don't want to get myself any further into debt.
That's nonsense. All I'm offering is a helping hand. Won't you let me help you? I can well afford it.
Yeah, I know, but, well, it's Billy, you see. It'd hurt his pride if I was to accept.
It doesn't have to know, does it?
Well...
It could be just between us two, our little secret. What do you say?
Hey! I've told you, leave that alone.
Why? It's not yours.
It's been left in my safekeeping, hasn't it?
Sarah, you're right. A woman at times you are.
Why don't you just keep your nose out of other people's business?
I'm just getting to the good bit. No wonder she left him. Do you know what he said to her on her wedding anniversary?
No, and I don't want to know either.
Oh, I know. You fancy her, don't you?
You don't know nothing of the sort.
Well, she might have written something about you in here.
Just leave it alone.
Well,
will ya?
aren't you that little bit curious?
I'm not joking.
All right. If it bothers you that much, all right.
I'm warning you. If I catch you at it again, I'll thump you.
Cross me heart.
Oh, love, don't leave this where Claire can get at it.
Sorry.
What's up, bad day?
It's useless, this job.
Don't say that, love.
Well, it is. No one wants to know.
You must have sold something.
Oh, yeah. 2 oven gloves and a dishcloth. Ooh.
Perhaps you're going about it the wrong way.
Wish you knew what the right way was.
Come on, then. Let's see you in action.
What now?
Yeah, up you get.
Oh, Mum, I'm knackered.
Up you get. You need a lesson from an expert.
You've never sold door to door.
No, I know, but I've years of experience saying no to the likes of you. Outside.
Oh, can't we practice here?
Out. Now, you just stay there and be a good girl. I'm just going to the door. I won't be a minute.
Would you like to buy some stuff for your
Not
kitchen?
today, thanks.
What was that for?
You're not fast enough, are you? You've got to stop me closing the door.
All right, go on. Hello, would you like to buy some pan scrubs, soap, dishcloths, oven gloves, of all sorts?
Manners.
You what?
Would it kill you to say good afternoon?
Oh, no, I God. Good afternoon.
Yeah?
Would you like to buy a new dishcloth?
Not really, no.
Oh, I've got some very good quality chamois leathers here.
It's rubbish, that.
But very good for the price. That's only 50p. But I'm giving it away for 40.
I'll take it.
Oh, nice one. Hey, man. If I sell you that for 40p, that means I don't get any commission.
That's your lost leader.
Hey, this business that bad, you've got to sell it to your own mother.
He's practicing.
It's all psychology, that game. I could have made a good salesman.
Oh, you reckon?
Yeah, give us the trowel, son. Now, good afternoon, madam. Could I interest you in a dishcloth?
You couldn't interest me in a loincloth.
Well, there's no need for that. Now you know what you're up against.
Oh, are you? Come in, mate. Come for your desk.
Yeah.
Oh, well, we haven't sold it on yet.
It's now convenient, Tony. I'm in a bit of a rush.
Yeah?
Oh, I'll be glad when I get straight. What with the furniture everywhere and the kids, I've had to part them with a friend. What's this doing here?
Oh,
Have you read it?
no, of course not.
You have, haven't you?
No, honest.
Look, what's in this is personal. You've no right to look in it.
But I haven't.
Wish I'd used a proper firm.
Look, I don't know what you're going on about.
Poking your nose into my affairs, that's what I'm on about. How dare you?
I didn't. I wouldn't do anything like that. And anyway, if it's personal, you shouldn't leave it lying round,
Oh,
should you?
so you admit it?
I'm not admitting nothing. I haven't looked at it.
As if I haven't got enough trouble. I'm sorry I ever set eyes on you.
Look, I've told you.
You just can't trust some people. I hope you enjoyed it.
Hey!
Who was that?
It's all your fault.
What have I done?
I told you not to read the diary, didn't I?
Oh, so that's what all the noise is about, eh?
Yeah, well, she thinks I read it.
So what?
So she's gone off in the right narc now, hasn't she?
She'll get over it.
Well, I hope so, because she hasn't paid me, has she?
Doreen, are you off now?
Yeah, good night.
If you'd like to wait 5 minutes, I'll give you a lift home.
Oh, no, it's all right. I want to catch the shops before they close.
Oh, I see. As long as you're all right.
Yeah, yeah.
Look, I don't want to pry or anything, but, well, I don't suppose you get out much, do you?
How do you mean?
I think what you need is a chance to switch off. Get away from your problems for a while.
There's not much chance of that.
You can't go on like this, you know, letting things get you down.
I don't seem to have much choice.
Don't you?
You
could accept my offer.
It's not that easy.
It might be a lot easier than you think. Supposing you let me take you out for a meal. Somewhere you could relax and forget about your worries for a few hours.
It's very nice of you, but...
What about the Sherburn? Could book a table.
The Sherburn? Oh, I couldn't.
Somewhere else, if you prefer.
No, it's not that.
What then?
What would I tell Billy?
Well, I'm sure a little white lie wouldn't do any harm.
I don't know.
Besides, if it helps him in the long run, tomorrow at 8 be all right?
I haven't anything to wear.
Tomorrow's your day off. Buy yourself something nice.
No, really.
No arguments. Look on it as a present. First of many.
But...
No bats. Till tomorrow, then?
What are you doing, Annie?
What do you think I'm doing?
Well, it looks like you're walking up our street with a coat hanger.
Don't you know anything?
No, go on then, tell us.
I'm doing an experiment.
Oh, aye.
See that hole over there?
Yeah.
It's full of water.
Yeah.
Where's it coming from?
Rain?
I think it's coming from underground.
What? You mean an underground stream?
That's right, and I'm going to find it.
Ow.
I'm dousing.
What? With that thing?
This is a divining rod.
No. They've got to be forked twigs of hazel. I got that once in a quiz.
You're behind the time, lad. Modern methods.
Oh, aye. Oh, what makes you think you can do it?
Because I've done it before. I've got a sixth sense. Excuse me, love.
Yeah?
View comes a view.
Pardon?
Only if so, I'm the owner.
Oh, no, nothing like that.
Oh.
Sixth sense, eh?
Hi, could I come in for a minute?
Yeah, well, as long as you're not going to start shouting.
I've come to apologise. I'm sorry I went on at you like that.
I hadn't read it, you know.
I know. I always seem to be flying off the handle lately. Don't know what you must think.
It's all right, come through.
Thanks.
Do you want a cup of coffee?
Nah, no thanks. It's been a difficult time. Made me a bit edgy.
I know how you feel.
Do you?
Yeah. Well, see, thing is, I've just split up with my girlfriend.
I'm sorry.
I thought we might get married. Thought we might even buy this place.
You never know how things are going to turn out.
No.
There's no going back, though. Not for me, anyway.
Have you anywhere sorted yet?
Yeah, it's a bit pricey, but I was desperate. Look, I was wondering, do you think you could come and collect me stuff and take it there?
When?
Well, now, if you could.
See, the thing is, Pat's got the van and he's doing a gig. And, well, maybe we could do it tomorrow.
Oh, I'd love to do. But not too early. I don't usually finish till about 3.
Well, after dinner time, then?
Yeah, that'd be great. Look, shall I pay you now? 70, wasn't it?
Well, that was just for moving.
Well, if I give you an extra tenner to cover storage.
All right.
Here you go.
Ta.
So where's he playing tonight, then? The Albert Hall?
In his dreams, yeah.
You still at it?
Who?
Addy, he's looking for an underground spring.
What?
He's got a theory that's what caused the hole out there.
Well, something must have.
Yeah, but he's not going to find it dousing with a bit of wire, is he?
I saw him when I came in. I wondered what he was doing.
He was round here the savvy, found some running water in our back garden. He was dead made up till I told him we just flushed the bog.
Well, if it keeps him occupied, I suppose.
Yeah, well, it's more than you can say for me, isn't it?
Oh, don't, Billy.
Well, it's getting me down.
How do you think I feel?
Yeah, I know.
No, you don't. You don't know. All you think about is you.
All right, though, that's not fair.
All you do is mope around all day feeling sorry for yourself.
No, I don't.
You do. You want to take a look in the mirror sometimes.
Well, I can't make work, can I? I'm not a flaming magician.
I know. I'm sorry, love. It's just I've been so worried. I shouldn't take it out on you.
All we need's a bit of breathing space, that's all.
Yeah?
We're not going to get it, are we?
There's got to be somewhere around here. Do you want to have a go?
Nah, I can't do it.
How do you know until you've tried?
Anyway, I don't believe in it.
I'll prove it.
How?
Come on over to the hole and I'll show you.
But hang on. How will I know you're not just shaking it, you know?
Because you're going to do it.
I've just said I can't.
I've got £2 that says you can.
All right. You want to give your money away? Guess that. Right, here we go.
Now, you've got to have your palms down.
Oh, aye. Like that, yeah?
You're shaping like a bag of nails. Are you not listening to me? Get your elbows in, well pressed into
Like
your
that?
side.
Yeah? What there?
That's it.
All right.
Now walk towards the hole.
Right. Hope no one's watching. I feel all right, Davy. Hey, hang on. It's working. I can do it.
I told you. That's £2 you owe me.
Keep praying for the insurance to come through.
It's been a long time. You don't think they suspect anything?
Well, even if they did.
I couldn't take her if there was any more trouble.
Don't get that up. They can't prove nothing.
Are you sure?
Of course I'm sure.
Why don't they send the money then?
I don't know. People are never quick to give you money. All you want to do is take it off you.
Not everyone.
Yeah? Well, you tell me someone who doesn't.
The problem is I keep coming up against drains. Thought I'd cracked it before. It was Gordon Collins' hose in the back lawn.
What, with people washing the cars,
Yeah, and dishes,
washing the dogs,
windows.
go in the bog?
Aye. Hey, hang on. See what I mean?
Must be the water that's back, Claire's back.
I'm fed up with this. I must have walked miles today.
Yeah, but all in the cause of science, eh, H?
Yeah, well, someone else can win the Nobel Prize because I'm knackered.
I still think we should start with something different first.
It's not up to you.
It was a suggestion, Trish. I'm trying to be helpful, Beth.
Yeah, well, don't, Pat, all right? We've decided on the running order, and that's the way it stays, sunshine.
Yeah, well, maybe that's your problem. You need some fresh blood, some new thinking, huh?
Fran, will you tell him before I have to do something nasty?
Oh, you've got to admit, he does look good.
Oh, well, if that's your idea of looking good, doll, then yeah.
You'll be all right.
Yeah, well, after tonight, we're going to double our bookings, aren't we? Well, I can't help it if I've got it, can I? Talking about charisma.
Shut up, Pat.
All right, Ellie, don't be like that.
Right, girls, you're on.
Come on, then.
I know, Pat. Don't push it, OK?
I wouldn't do that, would I, Fred?
For our first song, we'd like to do a song called It's Not His Mind I'm After.
Yeah?
A young woman called at this house earlier on.
Yeah?
And I've seen furniture being moved into this house.
Yeah?
Was it hers?
Yeah.
Can't you say anything else but yeah?
Yeah. Why don't you mind your own business?
I've got a right to know.
What is it this time?
Are you subletting again? Because I'm not going to allow it.
She was a customer.
I've taken legal advice.
So have we.
What's her furniture doing here, then?
I was storing it for her.
Oh, making my property a warehouse.
Oh, give over, will you? I was doing her a favour, all right?
Yeah, well, just don't let it happen again. I don't want this place covered in junk with people coming round to view. And that goes for the musical instruments that were all over the place the other day. This is supposed to be a quiet, secluded cul-de-sac. You're lowering the tone of the neighbourhood, and some of the people are going in and out of here. Who's going to buy my property?
Tell you what, I could murder a pint.
You haven't been down the pub for ages.
You haven't been anywhere for ages.
Well, it doesn't matter.
You know what I'd like?
What?
I'd like to take you out for a slap-up meal. Bottle of wine at work, somewhere dead posh.
Would you, love?
And I will too, as soon as we're out of this mess.
I know you will.
But for now, you'll have to do with a cup of tea. Want a biscuit?
We haven't got any, or Rod took the last.
Story of my life, that, you know.
Why don't you let him help you out a bit more?
We've been through all that.
I know you don't like the idea.
I'm not having Rod helping us out.
We all have to put up with things we
I'm
don't
not
like.
having it, love.
There are times when you have to put your pride in your pocket, Billy.
Well, we haven't come to that yet, have we?
You kept pushing in front of my mic.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. He's just getting carried away.
He'll get carried off if he does that again on a stretcher.
Girls, you heard him. They like me.
That's right, he did.
Look, Fran, just because he's your fella, he needn't think he can take over.
I'm not taking over.
Oh, well, you could have fooled me.
Oh, of course he wasn't.
He muscled in, the skunky dog.
Oh, come on, that's not fair.
Look, Fran, I'm not having it, right? If he stays, love, I'm off.
Oh, really? Don't be like that.
Listen, you two. Let's get one thing straight. We can't afford to lose Ellie.
No one wants to lose her.
Of course we don't. Well, you better keep Loverboy in line. I'm going to see if I can calm Ellie down.
I can't see what I did wrong.
Well, you did take over a bit.
Oh, come on, Fran. I was just giving it a good go. What's wrong with that?
Just don't push yourself so much.
All right. I'm sorry, all right?
Anyone sweating there? Yeah.
We don't want to fall out with them, do we?
I don't want to fall out with anyone.
So, Pat, if you want to stay in the band,
5 and 2.
you just have to turn things down a bit. OK?
OK, darling. Whatever you say.
57.
Why don't you go to bed, love? You look tired.
Yeah, I'm tired of doing nothing.
You are getting some work.
Not enough to keep the family out of debt, though, eh?
Oh, don't.
Well, I feel everything's stacked against me 10 feet high. When's it all going to come right, eh?
I've let you all down.
Hey. Don't talk soft, love.
I have. I couldn't stop spending, could I?
It was me that lost the job.
I thought it'd go on forever. I thought all those years of scrimping and saving and doing without were over.
Yeah, well, why shouldn't we have decent things like everyone else?
I didn't think that was the trouble. I didn't think where it would lead, putting in that false claim.
That's down to me, isn't it?
But it was me who drove you to it. And how's it going to end? What's going to happen if our Rod finds out?
No one's going to find out.
Supposing he looks in the loft.
Why should he?
One day when we're not here.
No, he won't.
You've got to get rid of it, all of it.
It's not as easy as that. Best to leave it for a few months.
Where will we all be in a few months?
You what?
Oh, nothing.
What do you mean, where will we be?
I don't know.
Well, talking's not going to solve anything. We're wasting our breath. We've got to do something.
Yeah. Something positive.
But what? I think I may as well go to bed. You coming?
I won't be long.
Yes. It's a big occasion.
Nothing.
Doing us proud, aren't you?
Oh, Gavin.
Oh, he's not coming, is he?
Who?
You know who. We're getting our tea.
Done my shirt, Mum?
Yeah,
He's not going to wash his eat, is he?
Which one?
the blue one.
Oh, way.
It's your best. It suits you.
It's last. All right.
Hiya.
All right.
Can you do me white one?
No.
You have me tea after?
No.
Jamie's here.
Jamie can wait.
Have you had something?
Yeah, thanks. Only needs ironing.
Then iron it. Where's yours?
I'm not having any. I bought you that blue one.
I don't like it.
Why not?
Why aren't you eating?
I just don't.
Mr Howman's invited the staff out tonight for a bit of a meal and that.
No? Why didn't you say?
You got any money, Dad?
Yes, thanks.
I didn't think he'd let me go.
Don't be soft.
Will you? Will you let me go?
Of course I will.
Iron my shirt and I'll sub you.
Get lost.
All right.
Well?
You want the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
It stinks.
Oh, thank you.
Did you keep the receipt?
Yeah?
Well, we can get our money back then, eh?
I'm not taking it back.
Oh, come on, it's this.
I think it's got something.
And whatever it is probably incurable.
What do you think?
I think you've got a cheek. I think if we both got to stare at a thing all day long, we should both choose it.
Oh, I had to snap it up. It was the last one we had.
It's probably the only one they ever had.
Come and hold it.
I'm not going to hang it.
Well, I'll hang it.
Oh, it's heavy. It's going to need a wall plug.
Well, then I'll use a wall plug. Bit to the right.
You know how to do this?
Well, not yet, no. How do you mark its position?
Not telling you.
What are you doing?
Nothing.
Yeah, you look smart.
Thanks.
He might let you go looking like that.
I'll do your shirt before I go.
Oh, that's all right. Tracy will do it.
She said she won't.
She will, though, because she's after a loan.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't tell me, Dad.
What's that?
Well, you'll need to buy a few drinks, won't you?
I don't want it.
Yeah, that's all right. Have it. Go on.
I don't want it!
All right. Don't get like me, Dad.
Bye.
Hey,
What?
don't sit down, will you?
I said to her,
Is that all we get, like? Come in, let's have a look at you.
I'm going to be late.
Come on, give us a twirl. I think I'll take you back up downstairs right now.
I'll see you.
Get in, don't be soft.
What?
I'll give you a lift, come, Ed.
I'll get the bus.
You said you're going to be late.
I want to get the bus.
Get in.
I want to get the bus.
What's wrong with you?
Nothing.
Come on, what's wrong with you, love?
Billy, I've just put this makeup on.
I'll see you later then, eh?
Hey.
Yeah. This mean I'm on a promise?
See.
You're supposed to be my brother, aren't you?
And you're supposed to be my sister, aren't you?
Yeah.
So I'm my shirt.
No, you sub us.
You are my shirt and I'll sub you.
I'm not going to be your skivvy.
Then tough, right?
Right?
I'm just about sick of this, do you know that?
Yeah, so am I.
But let's all pack it in, eh? Get over there.
What for?
You're drying these.
Well, why can't he driving?
'Cause he asked you, that's why.
'Cause he's a fella and I'm a girl.
'Cause he brings in more money than you. Now get over there.
I'm sick of this.
Yeah, you said.
You bonnet, you.
Let's all button it, eh?
I'll iron it. Hello.
Hello.
Excuse me. Would you like a drink?
A Bacardi and Coke, please.
And a gin and tonic. Large ones, please. Large one, okay?
Yeah?
We won't have many. Work in the morning.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure you'd come.
I wasn't either.
Is that it?
What? Pardon?
The dress?
Oh, yes.
It's very nice.
Thanks. Thanks.
Do you mind if I ask you a question? It's a bit personal.
No?
What did you tell your husband?
I said you were taking the staff out for a meal.
Good.
Yeah.
So he won't be expecting you back early then?
Sexist?
Yeah.
Oh, because I said role reversal.
It implies there's a right role and a wrong role.
Rubbish. There's a traditional and an untraditional role, that's all it means.
Oh, this is ridiculous.
You need an extension?
Have we got one?
No.
That's fine. Do you drink much wine?
No.
You'll enjoy this one.
Yeah.
Have you been here before?
No.
Is that funny?
You've seen the prices.
Yes.
I expected to, though. I expected to eat out in places like this, at my time of life. That's what kept me going when the kids were small and I was up to my eyes in dirty nappies and we didn't have two halfpennies to rub together. That's what kept me going, just dreaming. What it'd be like when the kids were reared and going out to work. I'd have a nice house by then, with a front and back garden. And once in a while, I'd eat in places like this. And here I am. My dream's come true, hasn't it?
Well,
Dunno, August, September, something like that.
I can't afford the bus to speak, never mind Spain.
Well, we could save up.
They wouldn't let me go.
Why not?
Long story.
Where's Rob?
In the bathroom.
You making his will out up there?
Hey, why wouldn't he let you go?
Just drop it, will ya?
Have you been abroad before, like?
Yeah.
Where?
Just abroad.
At school?
Yeah.
Crap.
Why?
Well, you can't get up to nothing with the school, can you?
Hey, something's burning there.
Oh, that's scorched.
Yeah, a bit, yeah. Do you think he'll notice?
Just about, yeah.
Do you think he'll still pay us?
You'll have to pay him.
Skint?
And he just might take it out in your face.
There's about 5p in his face.
Oh, funny. Yeah, you take it up to him.
Behave.
Well, you're a sister.
Yeah, and I'm fond of breathing.
Would you like anything else?
Can I have another drink, please?
Yes, of course. Another bottle?
Please.
Are you okay?
Yeah?
You seem a bit...
I am, yeah.
Would you like to get out of here? Go somewhere private for a bit?
You've booked a room?
Yes. It means you can drink later, that's all.
The easiest person to fool in the world is yourself. Do you know that, Mr Howman?
David.
The easiest person to fool in the world is yourself.
You've lost me.
It doesn't matter. What about the drink?
I'll have it sent up. Well?
Yeah.
Should we wait for the wine? I mean, it's not exactly flattering to think a woman has to be anaesthetized before. Should we wait for the wine?
This isn't new. I didn't buy a new dress.
Why?
Why? I'm worried sick about being thrown out of my own house. I'm worried sick about the lecky being turned off. I'm worried sick every time there's a knock at the door and you want me to buy a new dress. Here!
I don't want it.
Take it.
I don't want it.
I'm sorry I wasted your time. And your money.
On the table, please. Gonna drink it?
Everywhere I go, I'll be looking for his face, terrified of seeing his face.
He's just a waiter. Here. There's no need for
There's
you...
every need, Mr Howman. There's every bloody need. In fact, I've always known what was needed. Oh, I fooled myself, yeah, but I always knew what was needed.
So why didn't you just come straight out with it, eh? Why didn't you save yourself the whining and dining? Because I'm not stupid, Mr Howman. That whining and dining was for you, not for me. You were trying to kid yourself that you were seducing me or something, but you weren't. No man ever will. I came here because I have pound signs in front of my eyes, and I thought that was enough to get me through this night. Pound signs in front of my eyes, but it wasn't, and it isn't. So keep it, Mr Howman, eh? Keep it.
Doreen, I like you. I wanted to help you, that's all. I didn't think you'd throw a gift back in my face.
You were eyeing me.
No, you're upset. Well, in the morning we'll talk.
I won't be there in the morning. I won't be there ever again because I don't think I can live with myself as it is. But by God, I know I won't be able to if I have to look at your face day after day after day. Shall I tell you something, Mr Howman? I'm not the brain of Britain, but there's one thing I know, one thing above all I know, and it's this. We come into this world with nothing, nothing except our bodies. And we go through life and we pick up things, clothes, houses, cars, money, and they're nothing. They're just things that we pick up and throw away. They're nothing compared to our bodies. Now, mine mightn't be much, Mr Howman, but it's the only one I've got. And it's the most precious gift I can give. And I give it to Billy. And he gives his to me. So you can't buy me, Mr Howman, because I come too dear. Because to buy me, you've got to give me what Billy gives me. You have got to give me everything.
All right, all right. Do you want your shirt, Bruno?
Yeah?
Yeah.
I want to kill him. I want to kill you!
Cost him a bomb, that.
Well, he's earning a bomb. He can get himself another one. Hey, anyway, that was your fault, that happened to me.
No, it wasn't.
It only needs a patch. Hey, you'll be able to go, I'm PC Corkill, and this is my patch. Hey, where did you go to school?
Switzerland.
Switzerland?
Skiing.
Skiing? Could you do it all right, or did you keep falling off?
Could do it all right.
I never fancied it myself.
It was really great, actually. It was probably the best time of my life.
Yeah, but there's no point going there in the summer, is there?
I wouldn't mind.
What's the point in buying drills if you can't use them?
You can, with an extension.
Well, why don't they make them with a longer lead? Then you wouldn't need an extension.
I don't know. Must be a good reason, I suppose.
Money, that's all.
Maybe.
Hey, Billy next door's an electrician. He'll have an extension lead.
You're joking, of course.
No,
I thought he was going to hit me out there the other day.
that was you, not me.
Yeah, but he's going to think it's for me, isn't he?
Why?
Because men use drills.
The naked ape again, eh?
No. I'm just talking about what he's going to think. Tarzan over there.
Well, I'll pop round and ask him.
You got no chance.
Well, if all else fails, I'll flutter my eyelids.
No chance.
We'll see.
So, you're back early, aren't you? What's wrong with you? Joe? Joe? What's wrong, eh, love? What's the matter?
Nothing.
Come on, love. Come on, Joe. Tell me what it is. What is it, love?
Billy.
What?
I shouldn't tell you this because I know it's going to hurt you, but by God, I can't live with it on my own.
Well, come on, love, tell us, what is it? Where are you going now?
I want the kids out.
You've gone out. Everyone's gone out. Look, what's the matter with you, eh? Come on, love.
I've ruined everything. I did it because we needed the money, but I've only going to make things worse because I've lost my job.
How have you lost it?
I want you to promise you won't go after him.
Who?
Promise me, Billy, you won't go after Howman, because if you go after him like you went after that teacher, they'll throw away the key and the
go after Howman?
Promise me.
Why? What's he done?
Promise me you won't go after him.
Has he touched you?
He wanted me to go to bed with him.
Why?
He offered me money to go to bed with him.
Oh, Jesus Christ. And have you told the others that they know what sort of boss you've got?
They weren't there.
You said they were...
I know, I lied. It was just the two of us and he booked a room upstairs.
You knew?
Yeah.
You knew and you still went to meet him?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Do you know what that makes you? Do you know what that makes you?
I never went through with it.
Oh, you thought about it? Oh, God, woman, you bloody thought about it!
Hello, I'm sorry to bother you, but I was wondering if I could borrow an extension.
No!
I did it because I love you. I thought I'd do anything to keep the family under this roof.
I'll keep this family together. I'm still the man of this house, and I'll... Oh, in the name of God, woman, what are you doing to me?
We're losing the house,
We're
Billy.
losing nothing! God knows why you did it, Gail, but you didn't have to. We're losing nothing!
You don't know what I know. The mortgage company, they're getting the law onto us.
Did Howman know about this? Is this why he started flashing his money around?
Yeah.
The vultures are circling, aren't they?
You promised.
Why did you have to tell me, eh?
You promised you wouldn't go after him.
What do you care about promises?
Don't take it out on him. Take it out on me.
Get out my way.
If you're going to take it out on someone, take it out on me. Go on. Take it out on me.
Out my way.
You promised. You lay one finger on him and they'll lock you up. And what's going to happen to me then, eh?
Get away from the car.
What's going to happen to me then, eh? I'll be on the game for sure then, won't I? Because no one will be here to take care of us.
Give us the keys.
No.
Doreen, I've never laid a finger on you in my life. Don't make me start now. Now, give me the keys!
You drove me to it. You know that, don't you? You were going to go on the rob. If we didn't get money, you were going to go on the rob. You know what that means? You get shut away, Billy.
You told me, didn't you? Why the bloody hell did
you
you
weren't supposed to find out.
Told me. Why did you bloody tell me?
Because I didn't know how bad it'd feel. I didn't know how much I loved you till I was in that room with him.
Room? You went to his room?
Yeah. Look at me like I'm a piece of muck. I was going to do something bad. I didn't do it, but I was going to do it. So, okay, look at me like that. I tried to make sure you didn't get hurt, Billy. But you let me walk into that house which you had destroyed, and you saw me sob my heart out, and all you did was work up the insurance money.
Do you think that was easy? To live with that? Do you think that was easy? I wanted to tell you, just to make it easy for myself, to get it off my conscience. I wanted to tell you, but I knew what it would do to you. So I kept it all to myself, didn't I? And I just watched you breaking your heart. And it nearly destroyed me. But you selfish bitch, you do that behind my back, and you come back here and you tell me.
You can't go after Howman. You blame me too much. I always got the blame. Well, I took the blame, and I tried to do something about it. to blame. All I ever tried to do was to make ends meet, but I can't make them meet anymore. There's no one to blame.
Come on! Come on, I'm only a doughlite! Who else wants to crap on me? Come on! Come on! Hey, you can have me wife for a fry whenever you want! Come on! I'm only a dolly! Drive over me lawn! Come on, drive over me bloody lawn! Doesn't matter, I'm only a doughlite!
It's gone.
What are you looking at? Hey, what's everybody looking at? How do you like it, eh? How do you bloody like it?
Next week at 12:25, the game show Take a Letter.
Disgraceful. Secluded cul-de-sac. More like a battlefield.
Eye for an eye. We drive over Billy's lawn, he drives over ours.
What could have got into the man?
His tether, I suppose. People flip, don't they?
Disgraceful.
Gordon,
Oh, leave him.
I want him to help you move a bed. Gordon! Look, don't forget, Mother comes out of hospital today.
I know.
I want to make her comfortable. She won't be able to walk.
I want to give her a wheelchair.
She can't sleep in it, can she?
What time is it? Your mother wants you to move her bed.
Grandma's bed. I thought we'd take it down into the lounge. Well, while she's an invalid, make her feel part of the family.
I'm not having her in the lounge.
You saved me running up and down the stairs.
We can't have a bed in the lounge. There's no room.
If she's left up here, she won't be able to get out. She won't be able to see anyone.
But, Mum, haven't you forgotten something pretty important?
What?
The lavatory. Upstairs. Don't be long.
What's up with them? Talk about now. I just wanted to ask my mum where my share was and my dad bit my head off.
She's not well. She was in and out of the bathroom all night last night. Saw her coming out this morning and I'm sure she'd been crying.
What are these doing here?
Someone sleeping down here last night.
Looks like it.
There's something going on.
Can't have another bill.
What?
It's all they ever row about, isn't it? Money. They've never been the same since my dad lost his job.
They love each other though, don't they?
Yeah, everybody has rows.
Wish they wouldn't.
Me too.
I'll see ya.
See ya.
Hiya.
Your dad gave this a hard time, didn't he?
Yeah?
Been on the ale, has he?
I don't know.
Oh, forgot where the break was.
No worse than any other people. They ruined our grass.
Must have been on the ale.
You're away?
Walton, selling.
Selling what?
Oh, dusters, dishcloths, the lot.
Did you buy all that in Walton?
You know, when I get there, it's my job to try and persuade you.
I've just tidied up.
We'll soon have more than the odd coffee cup to worry about, won't we? Mona's paper, Mona's blanket, Mona's glass of milk all over the place.
She can't help it, Dad.
I think what your father's trying to say is that your grandmother isn't welcome here. You only had her here in the first place under protest.
Oh, that's not fair, Mum.
He's been like a bear with a sore head ever since he went up to Kendal. I mean, you'll be practically accusing me of using Mother as an excuse to get away from you all. I was saying next it's my fault that she's ill.
It certainly wasn't my fault she fell down the
I
hole.
have eyes in the back of my head.
The fact is, she needs more care than we can provide. Her mind's wandering, Anna.
You just don't have the patience.
Trying to be realistic. We need some time on our own. Only not long finished bringing the children up. Gordon's still at home.
Be making you feel unwelcome next.
I didn't say your mother wasn't welcome.
Really?
Just trying to say that we deserve a bit of peace. A year of freedom or two between the children and our old age.
Your old age?
All right. My old age. I fought a war when I was Gordon's age. I brought a family up. Is it too much to ask that I don't spend the rest of my life burdened with responsibilities?
I've got to go. I don't want to keep Mother waiting.
I'll just put my shoes on.
Oh, you're not coming with me?
Well, of course, that's what we decided.
Well, don't bother. It would be a little bit hypocritical to come to the hospital under the circumstances, wouldn't it?
Rod and Tracy gone?
Yeah.
I'd better get up.
What for?
Well,
You didn't get much sleep.
you neither. What happened to you?
I had a beer. A bit of a think.
I wondered where you were.
Went downstairs.
You shouldn't have slept down there.
I realised how comfy that couch was.
Better move.
You're not going to work.
Of course not.
I don't want you going near.
I won't.
I don't ever want you in that place again. You don't see him and you don't talk to him.
I won't. You have to believe me.
You don't even think about him. If I was earning good money,
Money's not what matters, it's us.
love and cherish, I said. And I meant it. I was going to look after you forever. What sort of looking after is it when you have to turn to the likes of him?
I never would have done it, Billy. I never would.
Used to be us against the world. Even over our Tracy, we were together.
We still are. We can be.
I never thought anything would get in here. Between us.
It won't. I won't let it. We'll be all right, won't we?
Yeah.
Good morning, madam. My name's Damon Grant, and I'm an enterprise scheme selling household goods. We have various cleaning materials such as ironing bill covers, etc. How about this one? This is the basic cleaning kit. That's 2 dusters, a chamois leather, and a floor cleaning cloth. No? Oh, how about this one then? The shoe cleaning kit. Brushes, dusters, and wipers.
Mud all over the clothes with that hole.
Well, he can't sort it out, I don't know. Damon Grant's got more sense than them.
It's magic, isn't it, that dowsing? I wonder how it works.
It only works for them with the knack.
Ah, there's things we don't know about. I mean, look at astrology.
Don't tell me you believe in that. I suppose the next thing you'll be asking everybody what their star signs are.
Don't have to, I know. You're a Leo and I'm a Cancer.
I thought you had more sense. Here. Give them a rub while you've got the gear out.
All right, Harry.
Well, look, if you clean my shoes, I'll peel the potatoes for dinner.
Yeah, well, don't do any for me. I'll get something while I'm out.
Never told me you were going out.
I don't have to tell you everything.
Where you going, to town?
Sort of.
Well, it depends where you go, doesn't it?
What depends?
For your dinner. Some of these places, they charge terrible prices. Whereabouts exactly will you be?
Look, I can sort my own dinner out, Harry.
You know, some people think you're being nosy when you're just trying to be friendly.
Is that so, Harry?
Good morning, sir. My name's Damon. Tomo's just got an XR3, you know.
Sound.
So I thought I might start saving up, like, so by the time I pass my test, I can buy something decent.
Oh, yeah, what about this holiday then? Have you got enough for that? They're the same in this country, you know.
We won't, don't worry.
Hey. Hey! You've forgotten this.
I've only got to walk as far as the car, haven't I?
Oh, you're taking the car, are you?
Yeah.
And where did you say you were going?
I didn't, Harry.
Hey. Hey, you. Your father in?
Doesn't look like, does he?
Because I've got a bone to pick with him. The way he drove mad round the close last night. What got into him?
Dunno. Come on.
I've never seen anyone so irritated since the night my Uncle Arthur caught me Auntie Maud with the fella from the chippy.
It looked easy when they showed me in the hospital.
Oh, it is easy. I had Gracie in one of these for years. You get used to it.
Like a pram. You know, I quite missed the pram when Gordon learnt to walk, especially for the shopping. Well, now I've got to get Mother into it.
Oh, there's a knack in that as well.
Oh. Now, come on, Mother. Do you think you could give me a hand?
Oh, I've got a bad back, you see.
Well, come on, Mother, that's it.
I know. I'll go and get Paul.
No, there's no need for that.
Don't worry. It's no trouble.
Come on, Mother.
I was interested in the job you're advertising. Already? Thanks anyway.
Hi, Mum. Didn't think you'd be here.
Day off.
We've got loads of brochures.
What?
For our holiday?
Oh,
You all right?
fine.
Your dad okay?
Why shouldn't he be?
Only Harry Cross said.
What?
Something about him driving his car around the close, wasn't it?
You should mind your own business.
Why are all the lawns messed up?
Is it because of that hole?
That's right.
I suppose they must know what they're doing. We were thinking of Greece.
Yeah.
Oh, have you seen the bracelet Rob bought me? Isn't it
Yeah.
lovely? Then if I might go to Malta. I don't think Spain, I mean, everyone goes there, don't they?
Yeah.
You've got to help us out a little bit, Mother. You're hurting me.
Trying very hard not to.
You've got to give one big heave.
Oh,
Look, you're not lifting.
I'm lifting.
Get some momentum.
Turn around.
Get that thing out of the way.
Well, I don't have to go flat on her face.
It's only trying to help. It's a terrible thing when you can't trust your own son-in-law.
Here we go.
Why?
Oh, Harry! You were it.
Ridiculous to think you could do it on your own.
That little good you were.
Come on, love. I'll get you home.
Home. I wish I was back in hospital. At least you got decent food there.
Mum,
I'm just coming.
is everything okay?
I said I'm coming, didn't I? Go on then, look after Kirsty.
All right.
Mind the paints?
Oh, okay, okay. I don't know why they couldn't deliver.
Postcard from Clive.
Clive?
Second 15 foot forward.
I hope that lot behave themselves at the wedding.
No chance. He's on one of them singles holidays. Sounds like he's having a good time.
Yeah, they're one big knocking shop, those places, aren't they?
Yep. I was rather fancy that myself.
I wonder if it'll have to change, what with AIDS and things.
Maybe. I don't think that's going to bother Clive, though.
Well, it should.
It's okay. I've watched the programmes. Have condom well travelled.
It bothers me.
Well, you're planning a lot of affairs after we're married, are you?
No, of course not.
So what's the hurry?
Well, I'm just thinking about before. Before we knew each other. When you got around a bit, so did I.
Yeah, that was a while ago.
All right. But this virus has been around for ages without anybody knowing about it. And nobody knows how many carriers there are.
Yeah, we're not.
How do you know? That was lovely, Mrs. Corker.
Oh, yeah, it was. Thanks, Mum.
It's nice to have a day off, isn't it?
Have some more, Kirsty.
Oh, for plenty, thanks.
Are you sure you're all right?
Why shouldn't I be?
Well, we're not going to work.
I'm not going to Mr Howman's anymore.
Since when?
The fact is, I've been given notice. There's not enough work. You'd think a dentist would always have work, wouldn't you?
There's people brushing their teeth more.
I thought Mr Howman liked you.
What's that got to do with it?
Well, I just didn't think he'd pick on you, that's all.
He's got a business, hasn't he? There's no sentiment in business.
Will you be all right?
Why shouldn't I be?
For money?
I'm looking for another job. Something will turn up.
I could give you more. £10.
I've got a good son.
All right, Mum.
And a good husband.
I'll tell you, Laura, you're worrying over nothing.
You don't know that, do you?
I can't prove it, no. But it seems a pretty remote possibility.
But a possibility, nevertheless.
I suppose so. Why are you worrying about it now?
We're getting married, right?
Right.
And one day we'll have kids.
That's the general idea.
Well, it's just if one of us was a carrier, well, pregnancy can trigger it off.
So what do you want to do?
How would you feel about going for a test?
Me?
Well, it wouldn't do much good if only one of us went.
Is that what you want?
I'd feel better.
Yeah, okay. Okay. It's the younger generation I feel sorry for. Come on, we better get back to work.
I can remember when they used to come round door to door collecting insurance. Penny a week me mother paid. We used it to bury her.
Perhaps you should try insurance, eh?
Not had much luck, eh?
Well, no one wants to know. The only difference is whether they say no politely or not.
It's not the right time of the year.
What? You mean they have seasons for dusting?
Oh, yeah, spring cleaning. Now, that'll be the right time.
Typical. Just missed the boat, eh? Hey, you don't want to buy something, do you? A couple of dusters?
How much?
£1.50.
I use old pyjama bottoms myself.
I just think everyone does.
Oh, look, I'll tell you what. I'll buy something from you just to give you a...
Hang on, hang on. Don't want no pity. I've had enough of that already. One woman this morning offered me 10p.
This stuff in there's worth more than that.
Oh, no, she didn't want to buy anything. It was a handout. Charity.
You're back early.
Oh, he's had a hard day.
What can you expect being home at this time?
All right, Harry.
Thanks, Mum. There we go, Gran. You want to be able to watch the television, don't you?
As long as it's not that snooker.
I have to take something upstairs.
There's no room upstairs.
There'd be plenty of room if I was in my own place instead of this matchbox. You remember your granny's house, don't you, Gordon?
It's a lovely house.
Your mother was very happy there, weren't you, Annabelle?
She's happy here.
Don't want to be a nuisance.
You're not a nuisance, Mother.
Tell you what, let's have a look in the paper, see if there's anything to watch.
You treat me like a baby, you see. Just because my leg's bad doesn't mean I've lost my wits.
We just want you to be happy, Mother.
I know I forget things sometimes. It doesn't mean I'm stupid. I may look old, but inside I feel just the same as I always did. I can remember things as if they were yesterday. I can remember letting your mother roll pastry when she was a little girl. And Jack when he was a young man. Wish I still had my Jack.
You've got us.
It's all right being on your own as long as you've got your strength. You
treasure your health, Gordon. It's your greatest gift. I only hope you don't end up like this, helpless. Could you call your mother, dear?
What is it?
Just call her.
Mum?
Yes? Come here.
What is it, Mother?
Paul?
No. Paul, just up the stairs. Mother needs to go to the loo urgently.
Oh, no, dear.
But you said you were in a hurry.
I don't want to be a nuisance.
Mother, you've got to let us help you. I can't carry you.
Sorry, Gran, I'll see to it.
You know, lunch upset my tummy. That rhubarb wasn't cooked enough. I told you so.
You've always liked it like that.
And the custard was lumpy.
Come along, Gran.
And you know I like a cooked pudding. I'm doing my best.
Your trouble is, you don't have the patience. It was a woman you went to see, wasn't it?
Hey, nose.
You're smiling like a cat that's got the cream.
Well, I've got my own private life, haven't I? Just because we live together doesn't mean we're married, you know.
We've got more sense than to get married. Not that you've shown much sense when it comes to women.
Now, hey, I'll not have you insulting Grace or Madge.
Why didn't you come home for your dinner, then?
Because I had better things to do, didn't I?
Look at him, as large as life after all the trouble he caused last night. I'll go over and sort him right out.
Hey, what about that one? Compact apartment and glorious holiday complex.
Ew, we're not going self-catering. I want to be waited on.
Yeah, why be different from home?
Funny.
Oh, hey, Mr Corker.
Right.
We're booking our holidays.
Who's we when we're at home?
Me and Kirsty.
Me and Jamie.
You what? Have you read this, though?
All right, Dad.
Oh, Tracy thinks he's going on holiday with that scally.
He's not a scally.
Well, whatever he is, you're not going away with him.
You're letting Rod go.
I'm not letting him, am I? I just can't stop him.
Well, that's not fair.
Besides, that's different. Kirsty's never broken one of our windows, has she?
Anyway, you couldn't afford it, not on what you're getting.
How come we wait, yes?
That won't pay for the holiday.
Jamie can pay.
Ooh, wouldn't tell me Dad that if I were you.
Let's have a look at this one.
How did you get on?
No good.
I've been looking through the paper. I'll try for another job.
It's no rush.
Oh, yes, there is.
Bad news, eh? About my mum's job.
You what?
I told him about being made redundant, with Mr Howman not having enough work.
I'll give you a bit extra to help out.
No, I won't hear of it.
I could manage it, you know, easy.
I don't want it, you hear me?
I don't mind.
Should be the other way around, me subbing you.
Well, things are different these days, aren't they? I'm the one with the job.
It is, isn't it? The world's gone mad. A lad of your age offering money to a grown man.
Now look what you've done.
Hey, Rod, what about turkey?
He didn't realise what he was saying.
I'm making good money. What's this?
It's a letter
I can see that.
about the house.
Another one.
This one's different. I was going to tell you, but I didn't have a chance. It came while you were out. They've put it in the hands of their solicitor. They said they would.
They're taking us to court. They haven't given us time.
They have.
Legal proceedings for possession.
However much time we had, where would we get the money?
But they're going to take the house. We're going to lose the house, love.
Dad! 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 Dad!
Taking his time, isn't he? Doesn't want to face up to his responsibilities, I suppose.
Perhaps he's not heard me.
Dad, Mr Cross to see you.
Can't you shut up?
Says he wants a word.
Hey, what do you want, nosy old?
I've come round to complain about last night.
Oh, is that right? Well, why not? Gather round, everybody, gather round!
What you did, I mean, you drove your car all over the garden, and it's not right.
Not right, not on your precious close, eh?
People could claim compensation, you know.
Oh, yeah, is that right? Come on, you want your pound of flesh,
It's
do
a
you?
legitimate claim as well.
Sure you don't want blood? Go on, have a bite.
There's no need to be like that.
Leave it. He's upset.
I can see that. I'll see him later.
You be rid of us soon enough!
What good will it do to take it out on Harry?
What good will anything do?
I don't know.
Look, we've tried, we've done our best, they've beaten us.
It was all I ever wanted, just you, the kids, and the house.
I love that house. Why should they get it, eh?
We can't stop them.
All them out there, Howman. Why can't they leave us in peace?
That's all I want.
We can't let them win, love. There must be some way. Me, Billy. Yeah. Look, I know it's early, but I wanted a word with you before Doe gets up. Look, can you get round here to Savvy? Oh, well, can't you scrub round it? We've got real problems here, you know. Look, can't you cancel it or swap the time around? Look, I wouldn't ask except... Look, do your best, kid. Try, will you, eh?
And if any of the neighbours ask what you're doing there, explain that you're my grandson. Whatever you do, don't lose the list.
Oh, no, don't worry. Doesn't say how many books you want.
Just bring what you can. Okay. And you'll find the rings on the right-hand side in small
black boxes inside the chest.
Your chest on the landing under your cloak.
You'll tell Mum where I've gone?
I will not. She'll say, why didn't I send Paul with the car? As if I'd let him near the place.
He doesn't mean what he says. Doesn't mean you any harm, Gran.
Made me leave my home. It's all I have.
Well, don't worry. I'll check on everything.
Will I ever see you again?
Tell you what. I'll strap you onto the back of my bike and I'll whiz you up there as soon as you're well, okay?
Couldn't be drilling, could they?
It sounded like the motorbike.
Oh, it's incredibly early.
It isn't too early for your mother.
I can't hear her.
Listen. I think she's having a little weep.
Oh, dear. Came across her one day in hospital like that, crying without making a sound. Hated that.
Wish she'd adopt that policy here.
Don't be so heartless.
All right.
At last day, lad.
Only looking at plans, aren't they? That doesn't mean nothing.
How's the selling going then? It's a pity your dad doesn't know someone in the union.
Well, wrong trade. Painter and decorator, me. Anyway, I don't want no favours.
When things get desperate, Damon, there's no harm in saying it to the family, is there?
Who said anything about being desperate? I mean, I've only been back from Torquay a year, haven't I? What's a year? I'm only young.
What's this?
Mr Howman sent me cards and he's pushing a reference.
Got chairs inside, you know. And?
And what?
What were you reading on the stairs? The personal note, was it?
There isn't any note.
Let's see then, eh?
Anyway, how could you send a note? He must feel terrible.
Well, if you mean he's sweating in case you blow him up, yeah? What if the National Health found out? He could get struck off. Maybe he's done this sort of thing before, maybe to the patients.
He wouldn't.
How do you know?
Well, he's given me a good reference.
Right. He wants you to keep your gob shut. This buys you off, this does.
I'd have expected something short, like he was angry with me.
Him angry with you?
He booked a room and... Anyway, don't let's talk about it. It's bad enough living it through in my head. Besides, it doesn't matter. I needed a reference and it's come without me having to ask. Hello. Oh, hiya, Jackie.
Yeah, I'll get that.
No, it's all right. Sorry, go on. Yeah, okay, I'll tell him. Bye. Jimmy says he can manage this afternoon, but you'll have to pick him up from their house.
I have to get in touch. I need him, though.
Why?
Well, he's someone to talk to for a start.
You wouldn't tell him about what I
No,
did.
no, don't be soft. There are other things besides that, you know. I can hardly walk out onto the close and rabbit onto Bobby Grant about my house being repossessed, can I? He's not just me brother. He's a mate.
No knock-off. Don't let him talk you into anything. I mean, however desperate we are...
Oh, we're desperate, all right. He said you were desperate the other night. I know that's how I feel now.
This job I'm going for today, well, maybe I'll be lucky.
Your friend, the dentist, he must be psychic. You're going into town to chase a job, and a reference just lands on the mat.
He's not a wicked man. If I was going to say no, I should never have gone to the hotel.
You weren't going to say no. You went because you were going to say yes.
It's still all such a muddle. We mustn't talk about it. At least they're doing something about the hole. We won't have that to worry about.
Yeah. Well, if it stays, it might work for us. The building society might think again. Who wants a house with a hole outside?
I can't believe that. It's the truth. They haven't come to fill that hole in. They've come to dig another one.
Well, aren't we setting off yet?
Boreholes checking for water.
Aren't we setting off yet?
A minute, Mona. You must have this wrong.
Go and ask them. They reckon they found a spring underneath, which I proved last week.
Oh, goodness, Mr Howman!
And that's the cause of the subsiding so far.
So far?
Well, they reckon there could be more springs down there. I tell you what, I'll go over and see exactly what they're doing, eh?
Oh, please.
Right.
Hello, how are you keeping?
Well, I'm supposed to be going for a walk. At least I think that's the idea.
Oh, I'm just heading for the library. Which way do you go?
Go the way with the fewest curbs. Had a hard time of this yesterday.
Oh, it's just getting the knack, that's all.
I don't think he's got the strength. How he plans to run a marathon, I'll never know.
Oh, Dad, I'm perfectly fit. I just find the wheelchair difficult.
Look, why don't you let me take her? I used to push Grace for miles. I'm used to it. How would that be?
I should be honoured.
Oh, well, thank you very much. Very grateful.
Right. Here we go. Brum, brum, brum.
This Kathy's really great. Like, what do you do about Paula? It's not she was your ex. What do you mean? Ah, she's jealous, isn't she? She's mixing it. It's a real problem. Nothing to what I've got with this job. Every day I tell myself I'm going to pack it in. It's worth buttons to me and it brings me down. It's just not worth it.
Look, what you've got to do is find the poshest area you can.
Make yourself look a bit skinny, like. Scruff your hair up a bit. Go a bit gormless. Then what you do is... you knock. And some really well-heeled lady comes to the door. You look all in. She feels sorry for you. She forks out for 2 dusters.
Yeah, I've met that woman a million times, and she shuts the door in your face.
Look, you can trade on people's sense of guilt. A generation with no hope. No chance of finding work. You could trade on that.
I could. Then again, I could just get a white stick and sit on the pavement with a cap.
It's not the same as begging, though.
Yes, it is.
Oh, all right, then. Why don't you jack it in?
Well, why not? Because I promised myself I'd show Mr McGrath. Then maybe he'd stop slagging me off to Debbie.
Why is he still doing that?
Yeah. And you know what the stupid thing is, which he's too thick to realise, is that we're good for each other. I mean, sometimes she doesn't want to go to school, but then we see each other and we have a laugh, and she doesn't mind going back. I mean, because we know we're going to see each other, and if it's not the next day, it's going to be someday soon. That's what makes it worthwhile.
No wonder you've got his back up, then.
All I'm saying is there's no need.
I'll tell you what. You're serious, aren't you, though?
She must be if she's still meeting you. Yeah? Seeing her this dinner time, outside school.
What time are you knocking off?
I don't know. Thought to give the savvy a miss, do a bit more this evening.
It's just that, well, I wouldn't mind a word about Kathleen Port, that's all.
All right, then. Come round, the savvy. I'll see if I can give you some advice. You know, seeing as I'm this man of the world.
Who's meeting his bird outside the school gates?
Kendall, are you sure?
Well, that's what your Gordon told me. So I'm driving off this morning. Didn't he tell you?
Well, no, not exactly. He probably mentioned it to Paul. Actually, I called you over because I wanted to ask you about Mother and Ralph. Do you know how long they'll be?
I've no idea. But then again, Ralph's another one that's leading a private life of his own. When he says he's going to the library, that could be a code word for something else.
Like what?
Like betting shop. He's had this weakness before, you know. I'll bet that's where he's going. In fact, I'll bet that's where he is now.
With Mother?
Anna!
Excuse me.
I've turned her mattress and put a plastic sheet on her bed.
Without asking her?
Much better while she's away. Saves argument.
Harry says that Gordon has gone to Kendal. Did either he or Mother mention to you that he was going?
No.
Wonder why he didn't tell us.
Must have been her idea. Wonder why she sent him.
Gordon's changed, you know. Do you suppose all children deceive their parents?
Well, I imagine 99% sometime or another. Didn't you hoodwink yours?
I tried, but Mother was too clever for me.
All right. Pleased to see me?
Yeah, except I'm going home for dinner.
Why?
Got to be at the dentist for 1:30.
You haven't got toothache.
Had it up yesterday.
I've got toothache myself. This job's a real bummer. What have you been up to?
I've just had physics.
What do you ever do? This physics?
Well, I'm taking it for A-level, aren't I? Have you sold anything?
Yeah, the usual, about 4 things, you know.
Well, I bought the car to give her a lift home. Sure excuse.
Should I? We're not snogging in the bushes.
And the teachers, what if they see you?
It's the dinner hour. I'm free. You've got no argument at all.
I'm your father, girl. I don't need to have any arguments. I asked you to stop seeing him. You went and disobeyed me.
You think you'd ask me, did you? Well, I don't call that being asked.
Go and sit in the car. Do you make a habit of it?
Make a habit of what?
Standing by letting the lady take the stick.
Wouldn't matter if I said anything anyway. You wouldn't give me no credit for it.
Credit? For what? Helping my daughter deceive her parents, going against her own mum and dad.
Yeah. You've already tried to box me off with that one. Well, I tell you what, my mum and dad think, and they're not ogres either.
Now look, get this in your head. My daughter is very bright. She's not like the others. And if it means she has to lead an odd sort of life, sheltered for a couple of years till she gets to university, well, that's a small price to pay.
Oh, but it's not you that's paying, is it, Mr McGrath? It's Debbie, and that's not fair. She might be bright, but she's no free.
She's vulnerable. She's a child, emotionally.
So some adults, if you ask me. What does age matter?
All right. I've tried to be reasonable with you. Your parents may have no sway over you, but I can crack the whip with her. She won't be seeing you anymore. So don't go hanging about, just in case. I know you've got time on your hands.
I'm working, as a matter of fact. Salesman, door to door.
Oh, yeah? Let's see your wares, then.
Household goods.
Very upmarket, that.
Well, at least I'm sticking to it. And don't you take it out on here.
You must be doing a bob.
Debbie! I'll see you.
Look, I was wondering, Gran, I ought to go up there on a regular basis. Air the rooms, check things over. Do you think it'd be a good idea if I got another key cut?
You could do.
I thought perhaps, well, the odd weekend, you wouldn't mind if I stayed over.
Why not? And what about Chris?
Chris?
Heard you on the telephone.
Well, yes, I do have a friend called Chris.
You sounded so fond of her. That's why I asked you to bring the ring. It's my mother's ring. Give it to Christine Gordon. It's the wedding ring.
I may not get married.
Well, in case you should, it's a present from me.
There's Lucy.
Lucy? They never talk about Lucy. As if she didn't exist. As if she'd been done away with. You sounded so happy on the phone. That's what gave me the idea of the ring. Don't spoil it for me.
Well, if she doesn't eat this, I shall be very annoyed.
You see, our houses are built on concrete rafts because the ground is boggy. Now, because of the weight of these rafts, or maybe because it rained a lot during the winter, the drainage system under our houses has changed. And underground, a spring springs up, it scours away the earth, and hey, presto, our road caves in.
Thank you, Paul. Very clear. Well, are you going to tell us what she asked you to bring back?
Oh, not much. Some Mills and Boone.
Of course, they should be able to culvert the spring away. That seems to be the general plan.
She could have got any number of those from the library.
Actually, she's also put me in rather an awkward spot. She's given me this to give to Chris. She thinks he's Christine, my girlfriend.
But it's grandmother's ring.
Yeah, I know.
We'll have to give it back.
But she'd be hurt.
She'll be wanting great-grandchildren next.
Well, perhaps at her age, Dad, it doesn't hurt to dream.
We don't intend to tell her. As if she knew the truth, she may not see you in so kind a light.
It isn't that.
Oh, no. With us, it's all right to boast about gay news, broadcast on television, stick little badges in your coat.
Don't shout, Paul.
Oh, look, it doesn't matter, Dad. The point is that she's given it to me, and I don't intend to throw it back at her, all right?
It's been in the family so long. You wouldn't pass it on to Chris?
Oh, I'm not sure yet. I might. Is that Gran's lunch?
I think we need to drop a hint about the way things are. I really do.
I mean, she ought to be told, because if she isn't, it might embarrass you if Chris were to come round.
Try, if you like.
Well, look, you go to the building society, you offer to pay a bit of it off, and you come to an arrangement.
2 sockets I moved this morning. 2 sockets a day's work. I'm not in enough to make an arrangement, am I? Not one they'd accept.
Look, I'll tell you what happened to Jackie's mate, right? She went to the court hearing. She said she'd pay just a bit of it off, right? And the whole thing had to go back to square one. She managed to spin it out for 2 years. It took that long before she lost the house.
That's no good to me. I need a way that'll clear it once and for all. Like a boat floating upside down. If only we could get it the right way up. We could start again, we'd survive, wouldn't we? Come on, let's go inside.
I've left yours in the kitchen.
Oh, thanks very much.
Well, how are you doing then, Sherlock? Found any clues, have you?
Well, I don't see any GGs on the line. But that's what you've been up to.
Wrong again.
You've been going to the betting shop secretly.
No, I haven't. Today I went to the library. Look, books.
Who would walk with the gods? Witchcraft in Britain? Secrets of telepathy? What's all this about?
I'm just taking an interest in the occult, aren't I? Lasses went over with it. Oh.
All right, come on, spit it out.
Oh, Frankie's mobbed the gang. What happened to them after he died? He went on robbing, didn't he? They didn't just jack it in. They made a living out of it.
Some. Others got put away.
Look, Jimmy, I was thinking, if only they'd let me in on something big, I could clear 2-3 grand maybe, couldn't I?
I don't believe I'm hearing this.
Things are desperate, I need help.
Yeah, and I tried to help, remember? The burglary. You weren't that grateful then, were you?
This is different, isn't it?
They're hard men, Frankie's lot, Billy, and I wouldn't trust them neither.
But it's a way, isn't it? The only way to clear the debts once and for all and put an end to all this worry.
So's jumping in front of a train.
I feel as if I'm going to be in debt for the rest of my life. You saying I should put dough through all that? I owe it to her to sort things out. I feel as though I've let her down. Look, Jimmy, I can't tell you about it. But what she's been prepared to do for me, it's made me realise what I've done, what I've put her through. It's down to me to put it right. I need to get in on a job. I owe it to her, Jimmy.
Like jumping in front of a bloody train.
She watched him as he swung away and walked off down the indifferent street. He was everything she despised in a man. And yet she still thrilled to the memory of his strength, the brutal savagery of his mouth. Do I really have to go on with this?
Bit too torrid for you, is it?
Oh, these powerful men and melting women. Real life is far more complex. Things aren't like this, are they?
I never said they were. I don't read them because they're like real life.
Well, as long as you don't confuse it with real life. I mean, like Gordon, for instance.
Oh, I didn't know Gordon liked romantic fiction.
No, I mean Gordon and his friend, Chris.
Christine. Yes, I've heard them on the telephone.
No, it's not Christine, Mona.
It isn't Christine, Mother. It's Chris.
Yes. I don't know why he shortens her name like that. Is she a sporty type at all? It's Christine Truman. Quite like her. She uses the full name. On the other hand, there's Chris Everett Lloyd.
Mother.
It's such a shame about her and her husband. Goodness knows what the paper's going to say about it.
Well, all right. But even some lady tennis players now are not quite what they seem to be. The world has changed. Everything is far more open.
Like the Open Championships.
Please stop talking about tennis. I mean, Chris, whom you call Christine, is not a girl.
She isn't.
Not one little bit of it.
Oh, you mean she's an older woman? Well, a few years doesn't make much difference. It evens out in middle age.
No, I mean that...
There's a gap between you and Annabelle. You'll manage all right.
I'll tell you what I think. I think you've flipped. I think you've got a screw loose.
Yeah, maybe I have. Do you know what I was doing the other night? I was driving round and round the close like a lunatic. It's doing me head in, Jimmy. How can I get it through to you, lad?
Look, even if I agreed to help, I've lost touch with them now, haven't I?
He tried to rope you in before, haven't he?
Yeah, and I've told them to get lost, haven't I? Because they're all head cases, Billy. All that, it's a different league to me.
Just put the word round. I'm interested, will you?
Oh, what? And they'll all come running, will they? I mean, what are you, marksman? Locksmith? Oh, yeah, you smacked the teacher. So does that mean you can clobber a wages clerk? Behave yourself, will ya?
There must be other things I could do.
What, the stool pigeon? The mug? The fella that gets used? And what about your body? Do you really think that's going to recommend you?
Well, you might want to know for our Frankie's sake. I'm still his brother, aren't I?
Yeah, well, maybe you should think about our Frankie, Billy. The way you look green half the time from throwing up before jobs, during jobs, after jobs.
Oh, he's had a weak stomach.
All right, Del.
How'd it go? Doe's been laid off. She's been trying to find another job.
I went for one receptionist at a doctor's, but they had a computer thing on the desk. I couldn't make head or tail of it.
Well, you shouldn't have let them see, you know. You should have acted confident.
I don't feel very confident at the moment, the things that have been happening around here, the house getting vandalised, you know, stuff like that.
Yeah, well, I just got a bit carried away, like, you know. Look, I only meant it for the... I'm sorry.
Billy, I'm going up to change, make us a cuppa when that falls.
Jimmy's going now.
I couldn't care less what Jimmy's doing.
And look, Del, I didn't know you'd lost your job, but... Well, he let me see the letter about the house, and... Look, you know, I feel for you. I mean, I know you're really in a corner.
Things are bad.
You can see the state she's in. I can't explain, but do it for their sake, Jimmy. Just a few names and phone numbers. That's all I want from you. I'll do the rest, all right? Do you know how long I've been sat in this chair? 2.5 hours. 2.5 hours. I'll be part of it soon.
You should have gone out for some exercise.
Makes me sound like a prisoner, that. Go round the exercise yard for an hour.
You'll start getting fat just sitting around.
I hate just sitting around.
You should have gone out for a walk. I wish you'd stop creeping about behind those curtains. People will start talking.
They're not ruining our garden now, are they? Not with me keeping an eye out.
Not surprised after your little display. Come away, you'll get us a reputation for being nosy.
They'd get away with murder around here if you let them. I'm gonna fill that hole in one of these nights.
Alright.
Did you think I wasn't coming?
I hadn't really thought about it.
Oh, I love you too.
Thought I was early.
Thought I was late. What are you doing?
No.
You throwing your money away? Made loads today or something?
That'd make a change, wouldn't it?
Do you want a sweet?
No, it's fine.
As do I. What do you want to talk about?
Don't know.
Do you want to go for a walk?
Not really.
Should we stay here then?
Not bothered.
Neither am I. Yeah, I'll give it a go.
That was the last one.
There's no nights involved.
Evenings, then.
There's no evenings either. I've got to go at this time because they're busy during the day.
So you have to interrupt your family life to fit in with their busy schedule.
If there's a chance of getting the job, what does it matter?
I don't suppose it matters you not being here when the kids get home.
Will you be here?
I might have gone out.
I'll leave them a note.
Oh, great that, isn't it? When they come home starving hungry, they can put some gravy on the note and have it for the tea, can't they?
You know as well as I do they'll be getting nothing to eat soon if there's no money coming in.
How come this fella has to see you after office hours, then?
I told you, they're busy. I'm not the only one.
And what does he tell his missus, then, eh? Sorry, love, but I'll be working late at the office tonight. I got this new bit of stuff coming around for an interview. Got to give it a once-over, haven't I?
You shouldn't say things like that.
Why not? Because it might be true, that's why. I've worked with fellas all my life, though. I know what they're like. Got minds like sewers, half of them. The more you doll yourself up, the more you got opportunity knocks written all over you.
You have to trust people sometime.
And who's this fella you seeing, then?
His name's Reed, any the wiser.
Well, that's just the point, love. All you know is his name. You don't know what kind of weirdo he is, do you? You don't know what his game is.
He's advertised a job, and this house needs me to have a job.
What sort of job?
Just a job, I don't care.
Well, you should care. You'll end up working for some lech again, won't you?
We need me to have a job. We need me to bring in a wage.
What about me having a job? What about me bringing in a wage, eh?
It doesn't matter who brings home the wage as long as there's money coming in.
I never thought I'd hear a wife of mine say that. It's not what I wanted for us, you know, being like this.
Something will come up.
Oh, it will for you, yeah? And why's that, eh? Why's that? Because every time you go off for an interview, you keep getting yourself all dolled up, don't you?
I haven't been offered anything yet.
It's not the want of flaunting yourself, then, is it?
All right, then, I won't go.
Oh, yes, you will, because we need the stinking money, don't we?
I won't be long. You going out as well?
Don't think I'm letting you go to some after-hours session with some strange fella by yourself, do you?
Do you not want me to go?
I've told you, we've got no choice, have we? We're both going. Where do you think you're taking that?
It's my reference.
From Howman?
It might help me get the job.
Don't you think he's done enough?
Why
Why won't you tell me?
It's not worth it.
I'm not being nosy.
Oh, no. I didn't say you were.
You don't have to tell me now. You can tell me when you're ready.
Oh, will you?
You can tell me if you want, though.
There's nothing to tell.
Do you want to finish with me?
You're soft, you.
I thought you were building up to telling me.
Why would I want to finish, would you?
I don't know, you might have a new girlfriend.
Oh, are you? Who?
Somebody older.
You've been listening to your old fella. Everyone keeps telling me I'm too old for you. No, you're starting.
It's not you that's too old, it's me that's too young.
You are soft.
Then what's up? Don't say nothing, because I won't believe you.
Why not?
Because if there was nothing wrong, you wouldn't be going around with a face like that on you.
What face? Your face is always like this.
You look like you lost a pound and found a penny.
And a pound in the first place be something with this job.
You had a bad day.
Had a bad day. I've had a bad week. I've had a bad month. Every time I see you, I tell you how badly it's going. Your old fella wants you to be a success. You're not going to be with me hanging around your neck, are you?
I wasn't being sulky, I was only asking.
I know. You know what I mean. I mean, I'm not going to get a degree selling rubber gloves, am I?
Neither am I.
I like you a lot, you know.
You're not going to make me cry, are you?
No. 27 pence this fella gave me this morning. 27 pence just to go away and stop bothering me. He just put his hand in his pockets and got out his loose change. Didn't even want to buy anything. Do you know what the worst of it was? I took it.
Shouldn't have your feet up there.
I put my feet where I want.
Where's your mum and dad?
How should I know?
Did they leave a note?
I didn't look.
Something might have happened.
Yeah, they might have won the pools and gone and left us.
Oh, yeah. Did you come for an interview? Got nothing in for the tea, though.
They probably go shopping when they're out, if they're speaking to each other.
They're not talking.
What they've done for a week is row.
Seem really different these days.
I wish they'd tell us what's up.
They'll tell us when they're ready, I suppose.
Yeah, but it's treating us like kids.
Yeah, we are kids to them.
I'm not a kid.
Well, you know what I mean. They still think we're little, really.
Well, what do we have to do to show them that we're grown up?
Keep your feet off there for a start.
Have you arrested any murderers yet?
Tell you when I do.
Don't actually be on news at 10. Not even a robber's dog?
Funny, aren't you? I've been sitting behind a boring desk all day. Not gonna arrest anyone sitting behind a desk, am I?
Jamie says that. All police should be locked up.
What does Jamie know?
He knows a lot.
Like what?
He knows a pub in town where all the police go for a drink after hours.
You know, one day, you're gonna get mugged or something, and you'll be crying out for the copper then.
Yeah, but no one will come, will they? Because they'll be sitting in the cars eating chips and getting fat.
Like you mean?
I better be going.
I'll walk you down.
You won't come down our road, though.
Don't worry. Got my false nose and my sunglasses with me.
What about your stuff?
Stuff it.
Someone might rob it.
Best of luck to them.
Isn't it worth just taking it home and keeping it?
No. Come on. You'll be late. You'll get suspicious.
Oh, what about your money?
Well, the same thing. Stuff it.
It seems stupid not to keep it.
Come on. Leave it for someone who's desperate.
You'll never get rich, you.
Suits me.
I've been thinking, you know, about the old days.
Oh, aye.
Yeah, more specifically about the war. Do you ever think back to those days?
Don't tell me you're going to start singing.
How about you in North Africa? And I was wondering if you could remember your best memory from those days.
I tell you that for nothing. Getting home in one piece.
What about your worst, though?
Can't remember that far back.
I bet you can. I've got a theory about it, you see.
Go on, then.
Well, now, if I told you, that'd jog your memory and spoil things.
You wasting my time.
Now, bear with me, Harry. Look, I've been doing a bit of research, you see.
Isn't that business all best forgotten?
Ah, well, there must be some happy memories, though.
Maybe there is for you. You were sitting on your jacksie, on a train, brewing tea outside Crewe.
Oh, be fair, Harry. We all played our part. It wasn't all spit and no polish back here, you know.
What are you getting at, Ralph?
The war, North Africa, your worst memory.
3 weeks in dock with Banjo Belly.
Yeah, well, besides that...
Give us a clue.
Look, does the name Connor or Bonner mean anything to you?
Sort of a clue's that?
Well, it's not a clue.
Well, how am I supposed to know who you're talking about?
Well, that's the problem. It's not me that's talking about it.
Eh?
Look, about this name, Connor Bonner.
Doesn't mean nothing.
Ginger hair, freckles.
Is this a crossword clue?
No, of course not.
Well, what are you going on about?
The war, North Africa.
The war in North Africa's been over for years, Ralph.
I know that. I read it in the papers.
I thought you'd read it in your tea leaves.
What tea leaves?
Oh, what's up with you?
Look, I've been in touch with a different time. I've been in touch with someone from your past.
The war?
North Africa, yeah. They talked about a driver, a mate of yours. Ginger hair, freckles.
Ginger hair, freckles. That'd be Ginger Benyon, not Bonner or Connor.
That sounds like the one, yeah.
By the way, I haven't heard that name for years. Who have you been talking to?
Hey, Rod. There's a rookie in here made 3 arrests in one day. What's a rookie?
Means you're still a trainee. They call you rookies.
Is that what they call you? Rookie Corkill?
That's one of the nicer names.
Do you get a bonus every time you make an arrest?
Oh, grow up, will you?
Well, I don't know. I'm only asking.
Well, do you get a bonus every time you wash someone's hair?
I wish I did. Anyway, I thought you had a cob on because you never got a bonus for not arresting anyone. Mind you, the way you go flashing your money about, you don't need a bonus.
You're getting like me dad, you.
I'd rather be like my dad than like you, who wants to be a trainee busy.
You want to be a trainee hairdresser.
I don't.
So why don't you do something else?
Oh, yeah, like what? Go walk on the streets picking up dirty old men. I'd rather pick the nits off scabby heads, thanks.
Stop moaning, then. You're beginning to sound like me dad and all. He's always moaning.
Well, he's got a right to moan, hasn't he? He's got no job, no money, and a piglet for a son.
You know what? If I had a daughter like you, I'd give her a good belt, you know that.
I should have told you sooner, I suppose.
You've been nipping out to see a woman, haven't you?
Well, she is a woman, yeah.
Thought so.
But I don't mean she's a woman in that way.
Well, how many ways is there to be a woman? Not a fella dressed up as a woman, is it?
No, she's a married lady.
And her husband's chasing you.
No, it's not like that. I've been going to see her. Her name's Mrs. Kasavian, and she's a medium.
She's a witch, you mean?
Ah, don't scoff. She's not a witch.
She's got to be a witch with a name like that.
Look, her real name's Bailey. She's a greengrocer's wife, and she's a medium.
And I suppose they specialise in clairvoyant cabbages, do they?
Ah, she's got the gift.
But she's got your money.
She's very ordinary, really, but very special.
Is this the one that contacted Ginger Benyon?
And Grace.
Oh, you've spoken to Grace?
Well, not directly, no, but through Mrs. Kasavian.
Oh, she's spoken to Grace after Grace died?
Yeah, only this week. And someone who knew Ginger Benyon, and me mum. It's unbelievable. She's brilliant.
She's brilliant taking money off you.
Well, you have to pay for her trouble. I bet she could contact Edna.
Oh, she's spoken to Edna, has she?
Not yet, no, but she could. I'm sure she could.
Well, you keep Edna out your fancy parlour games.
They're not parlour games. She's a registered medium.
Cash registered, you mean?
Hi. I wasn't expecting you tonight. I must have dropped off. Oh, I thought you were staying at your mum's.
I didn't want to go home.
Oh, so no smiling. No kiss.
Not while I'm in this mood.
How about a friendly frown?
We lost the deportation appeal. I lost it.
And now you're going to electrocute the adjudicator.
Someone should.
I'm not a sympathetic ear, then.
He was old, he was fat, he smelt of Labrador, and he was excruciatingly fair to the letter.
You lost.
Yeah, but it was winnable.
You handicap me?
2 months' work, some of my best yet. In one hearing aid and out the other. And now the partner's told me not to pursue it.
Oh, what do you expect? The good Liberal partners of Livesey and Livesey to fight the case because it deserved to be won and not because it was good publicity and seemed to pay well. Careful.
Oh, well, the picture will hide it, I suppose.
These your designer working clothes, then?
Straight to the dry cleaners tomorrow. The stink of Labrador.
All right, lad, you're late, aren't you? No tea left, you know.
Not hungry, anyway.
Now, you've been stuffing your face elsewhere, haven't you? That's why.
No, just not hungry.
Nah, it's in the oven if you want a kid. You been to Debbie's?
Yeah.
Has she been teaching you the gentle art of conversation? But do you want to give us a hand to do the fence?
Nah, we finished by the time I got changed.
Oh, I can soon slow down.
Go to my room.
Damon, what are you going to do? Talk to the wall? Damon, you see these little things on the side of your head? They're called ears, and they're for listening with.
Yeah, you see this? Well, no, you see that? That is a nose. You keep it out.
Half a bit more. Right down. That's it.
I thought that was the wrong mark.
It's off-centre, isn't it?
There it is.
Well, who put the other one there?
Nothing to do with me. Careful. Are you in the right mood for doing this, or do you want to carry on demolishing the rest of the house?
Well, it looks stupid where it was anyway.
Look, I was a bit out of order before, wasn't I?
Oh, don't be worrying about it. We all feel like that sometimes.
I packed that job in.
Well, thank God for that. I thought it was something serious.
Hey, it might be serious to me.
Come on, you know what I mean. Walking around wearing the soles of your shoes out. What, selling rubber gloves? Not exactly job of the year, is it?
Hey, I bet you wouldn't have said that for being good at it. You'd have taken a bit of extra housekeeping then, wouldn't you?
Come on, son, you were getting ripped. You were getting ripped off, weren't you? The fat cat in the warehouse and the little boys out on the quiet, hoping the doll wouldn't find out.
Ah, I'm not bothered. It's finished now, isn't it?
I know, but I could see what was going on. You were right into it.
Well, I thought I could do it.
I know, but how do you think I felt, son? Out every day fighting for better working conditions for people. And what was I coming home to? My own son, my own lad, breaking every rule in the book.
Look, let's not talk about it. It's finished, isn't it?
Hey, no holiday pay, no bonus, no nothing.
Oh, hang on. Where's my guaranteed wages for this, eh? Where's my bonus for getting it finished tonight?
Damon, please, lad, don't come the smart one.
Right, that's it. I'm on strike for better conditions.
Behave yourself. Look, the job's almost finished.
Yeah, where's my bonus then?
I'll tell you what, come on in. I'll give you a nice big plate of scouse, eh?
Oh, hang on. That's my wages, not my bonus.
Your bonus will be a nice big handful of red cabbage right on the top.
I'll get that.
I'll get some tea on.
Hello? Yeah, that's right. Yes, he's just here. Who's it calling, please? The Jolly Friar. It's Shippy. What do you want?
Let me speak to them.
I think you must have the wrong number, mate. That's right, yeah, Doreen Corkhill. Yes, so what? Get off, will you?
Will you let me speak to them?
Look, I'm not having my wife working in a Shippy. She can't start at any time, mate. Look, I've told you, haven't I? She doesn't want your stinking job. All right, so stick it. What's your game, eh? Working in a Shippy?
It was only 3 nights a week, that's all.
Oh, that's all, is it? You think I'm letting you work half the night, feeding all the scummy drunks come rolling out the pubs?
It was run by a Chinese couple, and they were dead nice.
I bet they smell nice, too, don't they? It's bad enough you coming home stinking of another man's money. I'm not having you coming home stinking of fish. Get down here, you two, will ya?
All right, no need to shout. Was that phone for me?
Well, why didn't you answer it and find out, eh?
What was the job?
On a switchboard.
Well, why didn't you put your penny on? You're getting all splashed.
You might have washed up when you came here.
I didn't think. You're getting all dirty.
Does it matter? I'm not going out anywhere, am I?
Did you get the job?
I doubt it.
What did my dad go for?
I don't know. I think he just wanted to look after me. He thought it was in a rough area.
I think you'd make a dead good telephonist.
Never mind. There's other jobs in the world.
My dad's been really heavy the last few weeks, hasn't he?
He's had a lot on his mind.
Has he been the same with you as well?
What goes on between me and your dad's private, and I'd like to keep it that way.
There's some going on though, isn't there?
Tracy, will you stop your nagging? I'm not going to tell you anything you don't already know.
I don't think I'll get a mortgage if it's going to be this much of a pain.
Oh, I've been drinking vending machine coffee all afternoon. I must have had about 6 cups waiting for that decision. Livesey kept giving me minster sock.
Is it old Livesey?
Young.
Does he know you're spoken for?
I'm not married yet, you know.
Which knee do you want first? Do you want me to do this?
Yeah, go on. He told me to forget all about Mr Patel and just look at the bottom line.
Sounds reasonable.
The bottom line for us is £600 or £700. The bottom line for Mr Patel is him getting deported. He's got family here and his business here, and they want to chuck him out of the country.
That's the way of the world.
On the strength of some cock-up in the paperwork 10 years ago. Careful, that's just been papered.
Another cook up in the paperwork.
Very funny.
Your tea, Raj! He wants waiting on him, then fuck that lad.
If you're not going to let me go out and work for a living, then you'll have to ask God for something extra.
The day I start sponging off my son, love, I'll give up.
Well, I'll have to ask him then. I can't run the house on thin air.
We won't have a house to run soon now, will we? Your mother shouted you 3 times.
Didn't hear you. Is that all we're getting?
Be grateful you're getting that, you.
Bean's giving me spots.
Where's yours?
I'm not hungry. Now, look. You two have been really good putting up with us recently, and we appreciate it. And we've had to keep you in the dark. It's just that some of what's been the problem has been a bit difficult to talk about.
Joe, let him eat, eh?
Now, you know we've got financial problems.
Doreen, don't.
Well, those problems are very real and they're very serious.
Come here, you, want you. Get here. It's not their problem. The kids, not bank managers.
I think they should know. The whole family needs to be together on this.
Do you want them to know everything, then? Do you? Are you sure? Your own kids, your own daughter. Do you want them to know the lot? Go on, then. Tell them. Tell them the lot. Or do you want me to do it?
Eat your tea.